they're both fantastic fights. I mean, I know if there's a tiebreaker, you know, one fight is obviously for the undisputed title, or the other one isn't. But I don't think boxing fans lose in either one. So if you know the undisputed fight can happen, then I think Spence Thurman is a rivalry that's been in the works for quite some time. There's not a date set. You know, we wouldn't be setting a date until we got to the finish line.
Stephen Espinoza has just confirmed Terence Crawford and Errol Spence are back to negotiations. Stephen Espinoza also confirmed there's no date on the fight. They're still negotiating. He said it'll be a date on the fight when they reach the finish line. Makes sense. So all those people, YouTube channels, content creators are telling you June 17th, or fight fans of Crawford or Spence just trying to spread rumors, there is no date on the fight just yet. Keith Thurman is still on standby. The interesting thing about this is Stephen Espinoza believes these fights are both equal. Keith Thurman versus Spence, Spence versus Crawford. He says the fans will enjoy either one of these. He said if there was a tiebreaker, it would be Spence and Crawford for undisputed. If. There's no if about it. That is a tiebreaker. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford for undisputed trumps Spence versus Thurman at 154 for no titles. Now, I will admit, it would draw some interest to me if Spence fought Thurman at 147 for the 3 marbles. But as far as him fighting at 154 for no titles, there's no interest there. Plus, Keith Thurman, as Rick Glazer always says, seems like he's on his back 9. I think the only people that will be satisfied with Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence at 154 is hardcore PBC fans. Most boxing fans I know would rather see Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence, and it's not even close. I think Stephen Espinoza, Al Heyman, Showtime, PBC realize Crawford is 35, Spence is 33. We should be talking about a trilogy right now, and let's keep it a buck. This fight should have happened 4 or 5 years ago. This video I'm making, I should be talking about a trilogy, not the first fight at the age of 35, which is Crawford, and 33, which is Errol Spence. But when Stephen Espinoza is telling me Crawford versus Spence or Thurman versus Spence doesn't make any difference, they're both spectacular fights, I disagree with that. I don't even think Spence versus Thurman is pay-per-view worthy. I think Crawford and Spence is still pay-per-view worthy. It's also for undisputed at 147, and it's also a legacy fight. Spence versus Thurman is none of that. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.